the glimpse of dinosaurs extinction is, let me redirect your attention to our LED screen on my right with this short video.
When I first walked in, my jaw dropped. You know, I'm a fan of dinosaurs, so seeing them on this large scale was incredible.
It's massive. You don't get to see the life-size dinosaurs, so to be able to see the skeletons and the remains, is quite impressive.
If you want to see a one-of-a-kind dinosaur exhibition, come to Science Center Singapore right now.
So if you are interested, please scan the QR code to purchase your ticket. Now, brace yourself for the Energy Titan show. Here we go.
Energy is all around us. It cannot be created, destroyed, but only converted from one form to another. There are many different forms of energy, such as light, sound, kinetic energy, thermal energy, and chemical potential energy. One type of energy that modern humans heavily depend on is electrical energy. We know this as electricity in our daily life. Over the centuries, our demand for energy, particularly electrical energy, has increased exponentially with advancing technology. Energy has powered humankind to explore new frontiers. But when did the use of electrical energy even begin? Let's find out.
So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Science Center Singapore and welcome to the Energy Titan show, the most electrifying show you will ever watch. My name is Ronzo and I'm the presenter for today's afternoon Energy Titan show. So to start off, let's go through some safety precautions. First, if you are having any heart condition or is currently wearing any pacemaker, this show may not be suitable for you. You may want to enjoy the show at a safer distance, such as along the hallways or the second level. Secondly, this show will contain lots of special effects such as flashing lights. So if you are photosensitive or is prone to seizure, this show may not be suitable for you as well. You might want to enjoy the show at a safer distance. Thirdly, for those who are standing in front of the barricade, please remain standing throughout the show. And please do not put your foot in between the barricade or even climb over it. And it is very dangerous. So let me do a quick check. Maybe that gentleman right there, can you help me to stand up? Can we stand up? Yes. And both feet planted on the ground at all times. So let me do a quick check. Okay. And lastly, this show will be very, very loud. So when I give you the cue later, please pick your favorite finger and cover your ears when I tell you to do show. So is everyone ready for the show? Yes. Come on guys, we can do much better than this, okay? Are you guys ready for the show? Yes. That's much better. So today we'll be catching a glimpse of humanity's quest of energy. And we will follow the footsteps of our 4 energy titans whose name will be forever remembered in human history. To kick off the journey, let's travel way back to almost 2 million years ago, where our first energy titans, Homo erectus, stood under the raging thunderstorm. And from far, he actually saw trees swaying in the rain and the wind. So quick question, what do you think will happen when the lightning strikes the green balloon in the middle of the arena which represents our tree? Okay, I hear pop. Okay, birds? Okay, there's only one way to find out. Everyone, please cover your ears. Both feet on the ground. Keep both of your legs on the ground, okay? Okay? And focus your attention on the balloon as the lightning will strike in 3, 2, 1. Whoa! With the huge burst of energy, the trees caught fire. It is actually theorized that this is how our human ancestors first discovered fire. But this is definitely not the last time that lightning plays such a significant role in humanity's quest for energy. Now, moving on to the year 1752, where our second energy titan once again stood under the raging thunderstorm. And this person is none other than Benjamin Franklin. And he was doing his very famous experiment as he was finding a key attached to a carriage, which was then attached to a capacitor, as he wanted to prove that lightning was indeed a source of electricity. And through this experiment, he actually found out that electricity tends to travel through certain materials such as metal the best. And he continued to invent the first ever metal lightning rod, which we are still using up to today to protect our homes and buildings from lightning strike. So for the second demonstration, everyone please help me to put your hands together to welcome our lightning specialist, Mr. Francis. This show will not be continued doing without him, as he's dealing with a lot of high voltage equipment and pushing in the tall metal building structure, which represents our tall buildings. And on top of the metal structure, you can see 3 letters. Can anyone tell me what the 3 letters? SCS, that's right. And do you know what SCS stands for? Yes, almost there. It stands for Science Center Singapore. And on SCS is actually embedded with a very special material called steel wool. And steel wool is a very good conductor of electricity. So quick question, what do you think will happen when the lightning strikes the steel wool? Okay, I hear burn. Okay, there's only one way to find out. Everyone, please cover your ears. Both feet on the ground. Maybe that lady right there can help me to stand up. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, focus your attention on the steel wool as the lightning will strike in 3, 2, 1. Whoa, what a blazing fire! What you witnessed just now is actually a conversion of energy where electricity is converted into light, sound, and lots of heat energy. Do you know that one spark of lightning can actually heat up to its surrounding air up to 28,000 degrees Celsius, which is almost 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun, and that is really hot. And Franklin did not just stop there. He actually inspired many other scientists to work on electricity as well. Now, moving on to the year 1836, where our third energy titan emerged with this groundbreaking metal cage. That's very weird, right? Because previously Franklin said that electricity likes to travel through metal, then why on earth would Faraday want to create a metal cage? Here in Science Center, we will find our light today. Everyone, do you see a Faraday cage here? A metal cage here? So what do you see inside of the cage? A chair. And what do we do with a chair? We sit on it, right? Okay, so here in Science Center, we are looking for a brave adult volunteer to sit inside our own Faraday cage to experience lightning indoors. So let me do a quick check. Okay! Fortunately or unfortunately, before we start the show, we actually find our brave volunteer. Please follow my lightning specialist and he will tell you what to do. So let's put our hands together to thank our volunteer. Okay, while waiting for the volunteer to get ready, let me share with you what will be happening later. So when the lightning strikes the metal cage later, the electrical charge will actually travel through outside of the metal cage and on in the ground directly, as it prefers to travel through the pathway of least resistance. But that's only in theory, and we will find out live today. Everyone, okay, seems like our volunteer is ready. Let's have a quick chat with our volunteer. Hi volunteer, what's your name? Tiffany, okay, Tiffany, you come here alone or with your family or friends? Family, okay, family, raise hand. Raise hand, family, okay, family. Very important question now. Do you have any last word for her? Enjoy the process, okay. Okay, let's not make our volunteer any more nervous. Everyone, here in Science Center, we will all be Tiffany's friend. Everyone, please raise up your right hand. Raise up your right hand. And say hi. Okay, let's raise up our left hand this time around. Left hand. And say bye. The byes are always louder than the highs. Okay, let's not make her any more nervous. Everyone, please tell me to cover your ears. Focus your attention on the metal cage. As the lightning will strike in 3, 2, 1. Tiffany, are you okay? Yay, Tiffany, okay! Everyone put your hands together to thank Tiffany once again. And Tiffany will not walk away empty-handed. She will be given a I Survive the Friday Cake Challenge on the 7th December 2025. Okay, put your hands together to thank Tiffany once again. Okay, thank you, Tiffany. Okay, this down to the souvenir, no worries. Okay, you must be wondering why Science Center wants to carry out such dangerous demonstration. Because we have one important takeaway for all of you right here. If you ever find yourself get caught under the thunderstorm, where will you hide? Will you hide under the tree? No, you saw what happened just now, right? The trees caught fire. Then where do you hide? Okay, I hear shelter. Yes, you can actually hide under like shelters, buildings or walkways, which are all protected with lightning protection system. But if you're out in the field and there's no buildings inside, where will you hide? Now, okay, you know you can actually hide in a Faraday cage in the form of vehicles such as bus, train, or your cars. So who knows that these might save your life one day. So Faraday did not stop at just building a metal cage. He moved on to invent the first electrical motor, transformer, and generator. Simply put, he's the first scientist to start generating electricity. Speaking about generating electricity, let's move to 55 years later, where the AC system or the alternating current system has been invented by our fourth energy titan, Nikola Tesla. We are still using the AC system right now as he can transmit electricity more efficiently. But Nikola Tesla has a much bigger dream. He wants to provide wireless power for all. So in the year of 1891, he actually invented the first Tesla coil just to do that. So for the fourth demonstration, I'll need 5 brave volunteers on my left to help me to hold up fluorescent tube. So if you are interested, you can actually raise up your hand. Yes. Please help me to point the fluorescent tube up high, okay? And please do not sway around. If you are interested, you need to come to my left side. Okay, our first volunteer, second volunteer, third volunteer, fourth volunteer, last volunteer. Okay, can you help me to raise up the fluorescent tube high, pointing to the ceiling? Yes. Raise up high. Okay. And use your other free hand to cover your ears as the demonstration will be loud. Okay, everyone? Please help me to focus your attention on the fluorescent tube. Okay. Both feet on the ground. Okay. Everyone, the Tesla coil will fire in 3, 2, 1. Wow, isn't it amazing? The fluorescent tube actually lit up without any batteries or wires attached to it, thanks to our Tesla coil. Okay, please wait for a while. My lovely assistant will go in to collect the fluorescent tube from you guys, and you'll receive a souvenir. Okay, so please put your hands together.